So we're going to make it happen today. Today is the first press conference of Thinkation 2019. So stand back, relax, enjoy everything that's going to happen. I'll do this. The season, it all begins today. Today I begin to tell the world what we're about to do in Thinkation 2019. And today is going to be the press briefing, so I have a lot of press people coming here. They'll just come, take out the note and tell the whole world. We cannot stay at this level anymore. We need to improve, we need to get better, we need to reappropriate ourselves and push forward to the next level. So I'll be addressing, and a lot of the teammates are here. So just make sure that you're queued on or you're registered online for Thinkation 2019. In case you've not seen the people that will be there, watch out this space. See you soon. This is the beginning of Thinkation. Query. I hear we all understand. Thinkation is a koinonia of two words: thinking and education. Thinking and education. Thinking and education. Thinking and education. Thinking and education is Thinkation 2019. And this year we're going down. We have Sherry Riley. She was the business marketer for Usher Raymond, for Janet Jackson, for TLC, for a host of others, and she is coming and popping excited. You have RMD, #1 main actor in Nigeria, glamorous grandfather, is making it happen. And you have also Olale Ayilara, one of Forbes under 30 billionaires in Nigeria. You have Austin Okere, the guy in charge of Computer Warehouse Group, the man who started from scratch to the top. You have Hibak Ali. She's been an aspirant young lady from Somaliland. She's coming in as a speaker and a panelist. And you have the social media evangelist, also the master perfumer in Africa, Wale Jana of Sapphire Saint. You have also our great friend who is making things happen in the person of Steve Babaiko. Steve Babaiko is running it, and Steve Babaiko is making it happen. Extreme Ideas, and the voice in Nigeria himself, Astimi Dakolo, will be on board. Make sure you see what's going on there. And the event is holding on the 19th of January 2019. It's titled Out of the Box, organized by UK Foundation. And trust me, it's going to be rich. So you don't want to miss this. Make sure you're there. Register now. Register now and be there. Register now. So I want to appreciate everybody who is queued in. And if you are live on Facebook, please share and let's tell the whole world why we're here. Special appreciation to the press people, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen of the press who have made it here to this event today. We don't take it for granted at all. The reason why you are here is basically because Thinkation is out again and we're ready to do. So before you, there's a short write-up which you will look at. But I'll read it through and then we can take your question and answer. It was reported that 20,210 babies were born in Nigeria to Nigerians family on the 1st of January 2018. That is on the 1st of January this year. Now that will leave a potential addition of 7,376,650 children that will be added to the population that is already struggling with over close to 200 million people. Nigeria is in desperate times, and in desperate times, much more than anything else, people need perspective. Perspective brings exposure, exposure leads to critical thinking, and critical thinking leads to new ideas, innovation, decisions, and opportunities, etc. We are at that point where emphasis must be placed on talent development, skill honing, ideation, and innovation in order to solve our economic demand as a people and as a country. This is what Thinkation is all about. Coined from the words thinking and education, Thinkation is not just another conference. It is a force that is championing an era of productive thinkers and ruthless executors in the whole of Africa. Nigeria and its population cannot be ignored in Africa, and whatever affects Nigeria will invariably affect Africa. The population of Nigeria is almost equivalent to the sum of all the 17 Francophone speaking nations in Africa. We need to grow in our responsibility as big brother in Africa. This conference, which debuts early this year with a phenomenal success, judging from the feedback that has been pouring in from our partners and participants. The first edition, which held at the Civic Center, Victoria Island, Lagos, had over 1,000 young entrepreneurs in attendance, and yet it happened on a Friday. The content of the conference was rich and robust as industry experts such as Ali Baba, Inya Bimbola, myself, Ubong King, and Her Excellency Dickness Omolewa. And in 64 days, all roads will be leading to the Harbour Point, Victoria Island, Lagos, for this historic and biggest gathering of business disruptors, startup owners, policymakers, and social influencers in Nigeria. This is also a very big platform for corporate organizations and concerned individuals to throw their weight behind an event that will not only change the way we think, but also alter our economic landscape in the near future. I welcome you all to join us. Let's make history together. Thank you, and God bless you. Our target audience are young minds, and I believe somebody that is 18 and above is allowed to come in there, because the people that will be talking from experience. There are challenges in our educational sector currently, and according to the UN, the minimum contribution budget contribution to the educational sector should be 26%. But if you check our own budget, it is less than 10%. So already you have a population of 200 million. Let's even use 180 million, and you have 75% of this population under 45. So you have 133 million people who are supposed to be educated. Look at JAMB of last year. JAMB of last year says 1.7 million people took JAMB, and the only spaces they have in school are 850,000. So if in 1 year 950,000 people cannot enter university, it's a problem. Now what should happen is that we should start thinking as smart people to say, okay, let's do online courses that will help the people that are at home, learn these things. And if you have the minimum qualification, you can use that to trade. And people should be responsible to hold that. So if you are saying the government has done badly, the government are not the people that are seated here. The government have been coming over different leaderships for over the past 56 years of our heritage. At a certain point, OAU, the Obafemi Awolowo University, was rated like Harvard and the other schools outside in the world. But right now, we've lost that pedigree. So it is important that for us, as Thinkation, we can't leave government to do their thing. When you go to school, what school teaches you is how to read and write. What comes out after that is for you to now apply yourself to what you have learned and to develop yourself. I pray that we will metamorphose into where you can get everything from the classroom. But as of now, it's a bit challenging. With 20,210 children born in a day, no. There's more to come. My responsibility is not to decide what election results come. My responsibility is to help a young mind stay and decide what to do. If the Thinkation should affect 2019 results, I don't know if it will affect. All I know is that young people will be able to take control of their personal bill. I want to be sure that we can have 50 million Nigerian youth turned to entrepreneurs so that they can employ 5 people each. If we're able to do that and get them to do that with the power of social media, of internet, of digital marketing, everything, 50 million times 5 is 250 million with 50 million employers. If you have that, you have 300 million people that are gainfully producing in a country. If we have 300 million people, what do you think they will take? Will you come and decide how they will eat? They will tell you how life should be. There will be no insecurity, there will be no criminality in the place because people can take choices. Poverty breeds crime. So please, before you go, they will give you that official Thinkation ambassador shirt. So please.
I expected all people to clap.
Every problem is an opportunity in disguise. If your roads are bad, start a construction company, for God's sake. If you don't have transport, start a transport company. The greatest transport company in the whole world does not have a single car, because we have a lot of young people that are there at home who are not doing anything. They depend on their father for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. And after 4 years, they say there's a witch in their family. Anybody that's 20 years old still in his father's house, there's a problem. You need to start thinking, how do I create opportunities? And so that by the time you are 30, you're an expert in that skill which you have chosen. But right now, you have people that are 30, 35, they are waiting for their father to hand them money. That I don't support, and I don't support it. It's not healthy for the country.